welcome back to That's What She Said. My name is Caridad, and I'm here with
Marshay,
Manal,
and we took a little bit of a break. We are back. I don't know if it was a hiatus because I don't really know what hiatus means. I don't know what the time span is, but we took a break. We're back. Some of us had a wonderful time going to Hawaii. So tell us a little bit about your trip, and I say that in relation to sex because I wonder, like, is sex better on vacation?
It definitely is, and I've never experienced that because, to be honest, I've never been on a good vacation with an ex. Like it always ended. I'm surprised we never went to jail, but it always ended like miserably. Like, oh, I hate this. Why did I come? So this was nice. We had sex the entire time.
Yes,
which was great.
Sounds so like you're like inspired by just the like luau, relaxed vibe.
Because we're not. I'm always tired. We talked about this earlier, so it's hard. Like, we both try to be like, we have to have sex more, but we're not lacking. You know what I mean? Like, we're not looking at each other like, yo, you got to put out some more. We're both like so exhausted. Like, even last night we wanted to have birthday sex. Happy birthday, babe!
Oh, happy birthday!
And she came. We was like, okay, we're gonna get it on tonight. Like, as we were getting ready, and then we came in and was like, look, I got to get up in the morning and shoot this podcast, and we're like, we're gonna try again tomorrow.
I gotta brush my teeth. I got shit to do.
So it was amazing. We tried to use the
panties.
Yeah, the plug-in thing.
Oh, I still haven't used mine.
Did it work? I can't figure it out. So I was gonna call you. Like, can we put this together?
Oh, yes. We need to look at like
I was gonna say, is there like a YouTube thing that you can look at?
It's a tutorial
because it was not working. And then, first of all, the pressure. What do you? I don't know what to call it.
Like the level or something.
But you're gonna fall.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah.
And to have somebody
get these panties
controlling that.
Yeah, like, and you don't know when it's gonna come on.
I'm terrified.
Oh my god, I'm scared now.
It's definitely not, because I thought the little piece goes in. No, that whole.
Well, wait, no, because it's a mat. She's like, you don't put the whole thing in there with the remote?
Whole thing is in there?
No, because I thought it's like a magnet.
Yeah, but then there's a separate white remote.
Okay.
And then
to be white.
There's two magnets and the thing. So I think the magnets is protection, so you can like switch it up and your vagina's not directly on the little whatever.
That sounds
complicated. Because I know there was one that we didn't buy that you do insert, and I remember.
Oh no, not insert.
Okay, cool.
I was like, you guys are
just because I was like, wait, did I get the right one?
Did y'all? I know this is off topic because this is what we always do. Did you guys see the news story about the girl that got the butt plug stuck in her butt?
Yes,
no.
I don't know why when I saw that I thought about the worm.
Oh my! Speaking of the worm, so remember I told you guys I got it at a comedy show like 10 years ago or something. So the woman that was headlining that show, April Macy, who you know, red hair.
I love April.
She's great, fantastic comedian and woman. But it was her show that I got it at, and so when I saw her the other night, I was like, oh my god, I just want you to know I still have this vibrator. I mean, how awkward! Like, she was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
She's like, okay.
I was like, I still have this vibrator from this one show you did like 10 years ago, and she was like, okay. I was like, oh my god, that was so awkward.
That would have been a perfect opportunity to be like, so I know I got it as a vibrator, but is it a
right?
Right.
But just asking for a friend.
But she wasn't selling them, so I'm like, oh my god, can you please get me in touch with whoever was selling them, because I need to know this whole time. But anyways, tell me about this butt plug. I don't know this story.
This girl put a, I don't know if it was a butt plug or just a blood.
It's a bloody plug.
If it was a butt plug or just a regular vibrator, but she put it in her butt. And then it got stuck.
She couldn't get it out.
She couldn't get it out.
It does
and
sound
she
like
said,
a worm situation.
The bitch tried to sleep
Yeah,
with the
she
plug
tried to
in,
sleep.
but it
She
wouldn't
couldn't.
stop vibrating.
So she had to go to the emergency room.
And they couldn't even get it out. They had to do surgery.
They had to surgically remove it because they could not get out. Do not get objects stuck in your body, people, because you're gonna have to get it surgically removed.
So I'm just thinking though, just as someone who likes to avoid surgery, right?
Well, avoid butt plugs.
But I'm just thinking she could have had like a diet, like got herself something that like made her poop or to get it out.
Yeah, I don't know if like her butt like.
I don't know if it was a big butt plug or like like you said, maybe a vibrator because it was big on the X-ray.
It was pretty
my
big.
It was a pretty big thing stuck in there, and I don't know how she tried to sleep it off. I would have been at the ER.
I'm like you,
right
girl, you a
away.
G. Like, what else
Can
do
you
sleep with in
imagine?
your butt? That's
I'm just gonna eat a lot of fiber and at least try to like get it out that way. I do
And
not
then-
want to have
but then
surgery
you-
on my
but then-
butt.
But then if it doesn't come out that way, you're walking over there with doo-doo and a vibrator stuck in you.
I hear
my
you.
God. Or ew.
No, I hear you because you know what the crazy thing is about having any sort of surgery in your butt. You don't realize like how much when you do things, it makes your butt clench. Like just laughing. I mean, anything.
Yep.
Do you know how painful that recovery is gonna be?
That's a wrap.
And then you still gotta doo-doo.
Oh, that's awful.
Right.
Because
Yes,
hospitals don't be letting you leave till you doo-doo.
that's
oh
right.
my
And you
God.
have stitches and all that.
They're like, girl, get it out.
But
Sorry.
you still gotta go. So you, oh my God, that's awful.
feel bad
Well,
for
shout
her.
out to her. I hope that.
Whew. I
Hope your
know.
booty okay, girl.
I know.
Your booty hole.
Dang.
Yep, because ain't no way, boy.
So yeah.
Thank God you didn't try that on vacation.
Right. Oh my God. Could you imagine? Or a third world country?
Oh
That
my
would be so
God.
like you nasty Americans.
Oh,
So
right.
fucked up.
Nasty.
But it was in conclusion, it was a great trip. We had
Hey.
lots and lots of sex. Like all day, all the time. It was amazing. I was like, oh, this is
I love
vacation,
this.
Shantae. It's amazing. This is crazy.
See?
So
And you don't have the stress of like, I gotta be somewhere in the morning, or like I have
Yep.
stuff to do, or like blah 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 blah. It's like you can just like relax, and I'm the same way too. I'm tired all the time. Like Keon's like, I don't understand why you're so tired. Like,
Maybe because you work 20 jobs?
well,
Right.
that too,
And two
but
kids.
Right. And the whole
Mine's
day.
always going.
ask him, and he's just like, you're always tired. And so his theory is that like women are always tired because we think too much.
Possibly.
Like we're always going down
That
these
could be in
rabbit
addition
holes.
to everything else.
Because I feel like if a bitch is not tired, she ain't doing enough. Like, you ain't tired? I hate when a bitch say she bored. I be like, bored as an adult?
Yeah.
I want to be bored.
Clean your cupboards, girl.
Only boring people get bored. That's what my
Clean
sister
your
always tells
cupboards.
me.
Wipe your baseboards.
Go do
Don't
some
be
laundry.
bored.
I'd be like, listen, you can
Right.
clean all around that. Get a toothbrush and some bleach. I'll show you
Clean
everything
your
that you can clean.
closet.
So on our hiatus, I got my wisdom tooth removed.
Oh,
I had.
you did?
I only had one wisdom tooth. It was on this side top. It was because there was only one. It wouldn't stop growing. So it was twice as long as my other teeth.
What?
Yes,
So you
because
had
I was avoiding it for the longest. I'm like, it doesn't really matter. I don't need to get it removed. And it just kept going and going and going. And all I could think of was like,
Twice
oh my
as
God.
long as your regular tooth.
Twice
so it
as
was like,
long because it was trying to reach another wisdom tooth that didn't
my
exist. So the dentist was like, it's just gonna keep growing. It's not
Oh
gonna
my
stop.
God.
That's crazy.
It was so wild. And finally, I was
Penises
like,
should be like that. Sorry.
I know.
That would be a nice time.
But I thought to myself, oh my God, like I gotta get this removed because I can't suck dick with this really long tooth in the back of my mouth. Could you imagine? Like there's no way you can get around
You gotta
that.
ask if
Trying
it's
to
ever
deep throat
scraped
and then keep hitting
anything,
the back of
right?
that tooth.
He's like, whoa, 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 wait a minute, what's that?
It was awful.
It's my favorite tooth in the back.
And but anyways, yeah, so it's gone. So
Well, congratulations.
We shall see. Thank you.
On your
Do
wisdom
you
tooth
feel
removal?
different?
I do. I feel like a new woman. You know, like
You
I'm just
deserve
out
to.
here. Like I feel like I can like just like laugh
out
and
here,
cackle
right.
and just like nobody's gonna judge me. Like what the hell is that in the back of your throat?
And now you can suck dick comfortably without feeling like you're
Comfortably.
gonna cut somebody up.
Exactly. So Keon, watch out, cause I'm gonna be a
Ready.
dick sucking queen.
She is about to take it all
First
in.
of all, Keon was talking so much shit last night. So Keon, her husband, did a show last night with Shantae, her birthday show in Ontario Improv. And when I tell you I was in the room with all the guys in the green room, and I was telling our photographer, I was like, I've never been around this many dicks in a long time. This is crazy. And it was they were having all this guy talk. And I usually step out the room because I'm like, oh, let me be a lady. And I was like,
I want to hear this.
I was listening to how they talk about women, how they talk about exes, vaginas, and I'm just like, we are not bad at all.
Oh, really?
We are not bad at all.
They're ruthless.
It's crazy. So I'm like, I need to be in the room more. I'm so naive.
Please be in the room more so we can get the inside scoop.
And we just need to have these like. But I agree though, being
Have them on
around.
the show.
Oh no, I super agree. But also, yeah, because and a lot of times, like okay, so where I work, it's 99% men. I don't
a whole bunch of males in there.
So they'll say something reckless and then be like, oh, sorry, no offense. And I'm like, no. Let's talk like this.
Right.
Because I don't want you to
feel.
think that you have to like dumb yourself down or be secretive. Like, no, let's really talk like this because I can talk like that too.
Hello.
And you're
Because
gonna,
when I started giving them I'll tell you later what we were talking about.
I was like, ooh, I want to know.
It was about, you want to know?
yeah.
It was,
I was like, I didn't know that was an option.
it was about women. So someone brought up in the conversation, not Keon, by the way, someone brought up in the conversation that a girl, he was saying how bad it is dating right now.
Oh.
And I'm like, yeah, it's fucked up in these streets. And he was like, yeah, girls are making you pay for pussy now. And I was like, well, as they should, right? And he was like, but one of the guys in the room was like, yeah, I mean, I agree. And he's married, you know, he understands the game. If the pussy is free, you get what you pay for, right? Mm-hmm. So he was like, and I'm like, I'm not saying be a prostitute. Like, she's like, okay, $200.
Right.
I'm just saying wine and dine her because a higher quality woman is going to require a higher quality thing. So you can't just take her up the streets. You know, anyway. The guy was saying that this woman told him, like, you don't want to spend time with me. You don't want to get to know me. You just want to hit it. So it's $2,000. And I was like,
oh,
damn. She straight up
I
told
said,
him
well,
that?
I ain't mad at her, but damn.
Yeah.
So me and the other guy was like, well, that's kind of a good bargain. If you ain't got to buy her no gifts, take her nowhere, and you just want to hit it, why would she just be opening her legs for you? She's not that interested.
What does she have to gain from that?
So,
and we're getting fucked, by the way. That is not an easy task.
So Keon was like, well, I never had to do that and I never will. Because me and the other guy was like, well, I mean, if I was dating a chick, I mean, I'm a courter. So I would court. Is that a word?
No, I didn't know what you meant. I was like, okay, she's going to explain.
No, I like to court. So I like
to
take women out and even stud women like Shantae. Like I run her baths. Like I like to do those kind of things. So I'm just like, but Keon said he's never had to do that. You were his first girlfriend.
Yeah.
You were his first girlfriend ever?
Technically, his first girlfriend was a stripper, but she became a stripper after, so that doesn't really count. But I just let to throw that in there. But they dated for like a couple months, and they were 17.
Well,
so.
she doesn't count because he was like, and we were like, Kyrie's your first girlfriend?
Wow.
He was like, yeah, and I just knew that was if I like her this much, she's going to be my wife.
That's my only girlfriend, and I'm a grown adult. She's got to be the one.
He was a full-on slut, and
he was a jock, right?
Yes, and funny, you know what I mean? All those things, good looking, all those things. So it's like, but he was so real about like his I don't know what it's called, but like what was going on. Like he was just like, I'm just here to fuck. That's it. Don't fall in love, like don't whatever.
He said that too. Wow.
I believe that he did because he's he's brutally honest, not to plug his stupid podcast, but he's brutally honest and he's just very blunt and like direct. I mean, he's had women that I'm like, that sounds like it was a girlfriend, but like you just weren't saying that and like she probably thought she was your girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like you got kind of
It was a one-sided relationship.
Yeah, but he was definitely like an asshole for sure, but he was honest about it.
Yeah, he said that and I was like, really? But I do know guys like that and women like that.
And I actually appreciate, I like when a guy is brutally honest because in a sense, then it's like up to you to be like, okay.
Right.
Because a lot of times when guys are not honest and they play you, then it's like, oh, you're a liar, you're a dog, you're this. But if a guy's telling you straight up like, hey, this is what it is. And mind you might be like, perfect, I'm on the same boat right now. Let's do this. Let's have fun. Or you might be like, you know what, I really want a relationship. I want to get married. I want to have kids. You're not my type. So you can let that go. And you're not wasting his time. He's not wasting your time.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So I love the fact that he was brutally honest because I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, and our feelings get hurt whether we like it or not. Like we respect it. But I was telling him, I was like, I don't know if I could have been that girl. Like,
No.
this is all I'm going to do. And I'd be like, and then also women, I used to be very vindictive. Like if you did something to me, I'm doing it back and I'm doing it so you know and you hurt. I'm not that way. I've grown and healed.
I was like, wait, you're a Leo, not a Scorpio.
I know, right? I used to be like, oh, they cheated on me. I used to do some crazy shit.
I don't know if that's crazy.
One day we'll talk about Case of the Exes.
Monday we'll get
That's a great title though.
Right.
So how has you guys' sex been during our hiatus? Have you been using your toys?
Well, I really want to touch up on sex on vacation real quick because I thought that was a great topic.
Yes.
And I love sex on vacation. Not that I don't love sex at home or anything, but sex on vacation is always, like you said, fun, and you don't have to worry about getting up. You don't have to worry about work. I don't have to worry about helping Ron run his lines or do his little stuff at home all day, every day that I have to worry about, or, you know, cooking and cleaning. Because when you're at home, you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're taking care of your man, you're doing so many things. When you're on vacation, someone's cooking for you, somebody's cleaning for you. You got all the energy.
And all the time.
All the energy and all the time to give. So you're like, all right, let me just stretch out real quick.
Right.
These heels are about to go on. And then that's when, you know, all my different characters come on. But I love sex on vacation, and I can say that I thoroughly enjoy them, and we're going to go on vacation soon, so I can't wait.
To where?
We don't know yet.
Oh,
It's going to be the Bahamas or Jamaica. He loves going anywhere.
Make sure
with
it's
the
not
beach.
August 4th for the wedding, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Noted. Thank God for telling me, because
I know, right? I was like, I need to put that in my calendar.
I keep forgetting to tell you guys.
I
Sorry,
know.
I
I
didn't
was
mean to
like,
take away
oh
from your
shoot, August
story.
4th. Okay, that's good that you told me, because now I remember. But yeah, I love sex on vacation. Everybody go on vacation, have all the sex you can.
All the sex. And then it's like unforgivable. Like you could do anything, right? You just be like,
yes.
no one knows where
You can be reckless, and it's always like every time we go on vacation, Ron's like, "Oh, vacation sex," and I'm like, "Yes," and he's like,
Especially when I think about that time you went to, was it Thailand? And you had that very sexy trip in the sense of you guys, what is it, the red light? No, that's Amsterdam with the red light district.
"Oh,
what was it?
Oh, but you know, Thailand did have almost something like that,
Yeah.
because we went to
Really?
Thailand and they had this whole street of, I mean, not streets that you walk, and there's just sexy women all over dancing, basically naked, and there are like different types of women, actually, lady boys as well. Which, by the way, I used to be like, whoa, how do people not know this is a lady boy? When I went there, every fine chick was a lady boy. Like the finer they
you
are.
can't say lady boy.
Oh, you can? I thought you can.
Lady boy?
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Well, maybe they like that in Thailand.
Oh,
it
okay,
did.
sorry. Well, I don't know if I can say that in
we don't want
America.
to get canceled. So
I don't wanna get
I'm still trying to finish it out, and I'm in the LGBTIQ plus.
I'm sorry. Okay, well, over there they always said they're lady
I don't
boys.
know what they
What's the proper way of saying? Because I'm
I want to
learning.
say trans women.
Is that what it is?
But
Okay.
you know what? I'm sorry to correct you, because it's so fucked up, because everyone has an individual name they want to be called.
Right. And I want to say the right thing too, because I don't want to get canceled. But literally, when I was there, it was like lady boy, lady boy, lady boy. So that's all I
But
know.
there's a difference too, though,
and it's a
right?
different country. So we'll
Yeah.
just disclaimer: she's not disrespecting
No, I'm
anyone.
not.
So do not cancel us or her. That's how they like to be referred to in Thailand. So that is what we will respect. Sorry.
Yeah. So, but I was literally giving them props, because they were the finest things walking, and everywhere we went, I remember me and Ron would walk somewhere, he'd be like, "Oh wow, she's gorgeous," and I was like, "Yeah, she's." What's the proper way of saying it?
Well, they're referring to themselves.
Yes.
there.
So, but anyways, they were the hottest chicks there. But the whole point, it was everything there was sex, and then there's a place that you go to called the Ping Pong Show.
Oh my god, I've only seen it in movies.
What is that?
Oh my god.
When I tell you, this place is so crazy, you go in there, you're having drinks, and there's a stage, and there's all these people that come and do all these tricks. And there's like a lady who comes, she's walking around up and down, you know, like the little runway, and she stops and she opens her legs and she plops out these fishes, and they go in the fishbowl, swimming around.
Wait,
So she's
It's
like
called the Ping Pong Show.
holding them up there.
fish?
Yes, fish.
All
I've
types
seen
of
fish.
things.
I've
Turtles.
seen turtles. I've seen this other lady come. There's all these balloons, and she opens her legs and she spits out these darts from her vagina and starts popping these balloons.
It's wild. I
though?
saw the ping pong
Yes,
one in a
fish.
movie, but
I
other
saw
than
the ping
that,
pong one in real life, and I was like, and yeah, she does throw ping pong balls out of her vagina too, and they land on people's cups, and I was like,
Oh my!
don't put it
so
in my
you know
cup.
they're doing like Kegel exercises.
oh, all
like
day. They got some
really-
strong.
I'm worried about the
vaginas.
fish.
They're alive.
No, I'm worried about her vagina.
No, the fish being in the vagina.
I'm worried about what her vagina smells like after shooting fish out of them. out of
I mean, they
it.
probably
Her
do some sort
vagina-
of like douching of sorts.
They
I would
have to.
assume. Because anything you're putting up there, I mean,
because a lot of things go up there, from the ping pong balls to the fish to the turtles to like one of them kept taking out blades after blades after blades from her vagina. So I'm sure it's like a whole house in there. It's like a warehouse, and they just.
But I don't understand that because, and I brought this up on a past episode. Like, is there such thing as too much dick, right? And I don't understand because our vaginas are only so long in length, right? So it's like, it's not to put you on blast, Keon, but like his entire dick doesn't go in me. There's more left out. Yeah. So it's like wasted dick, it feels like. What's that dick supposed to do? So, but I'm just wondering, how do they hide all these things in there when there's it's only so deep? Where's that stuff going?
Well, different women have, of course, like men have different lengths. A lot of us have different cervix lengths.
Oh, we do? I thought they were all like a certain length.
They're all different. No, just like our vaginas on the outside are different.
True.
Our cervix, but it's not a like a big difference.
Yeah. Cause like, where's it gonna go?
But then you know when you watch, well, I used to have a lot of guy friends and they would send me the craziest things ever. It'll be like little girls that are like twisted up like a pretzel, and there's this huge guy with a huge dick, and he's just pounding her, and it's going all the way in. I feel like it's the length of her whole torso, and his. So I don't know. Somehow, some way, it's going in there.
Okay. Is something wrong with mine? No. Why is mine not length long?
I feel like there's.
But it's anatomy, like she said. Everybody's built different.
Their cervix has to be open. I read somewhere that a dick cannot penetrate past the cervix. Right. But I feel like so we're not gynecologists, guys. But
no
I'm
specialists
like,
at all.
How? We need a diagram, right? I'm like, how? Because how not? Like, I know your cervix dilates for like pregnancy, right? For labor. So I'm like, does it not like dilate ever on its own? Like a little bit, enough that, because if that dilates to 10 centimeters for a baby, right?
Yeah, that's
But
huge.
if it's dilated and something goes in, you can risk infection. So like that's why after a while, like, I mean not after a while, but after you give birth, like nothing's supposed to go in there, no sex, like technically. So because it's still open.
Did you wait 6 weeks?
I did wait 6 weeks. Okay. Yeah, it's 6 weeks. I did wait 6 weeks, and like right at that mark, we were like, oh, let's do it, but it still didn't feel right. Yeah, I was like,
see, at least you waited 6 weeks. Some people do not wait.
Some people do not wait.
How could you not wait?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it may be. I don't know.
I would think it would be so sore and swollen and.
Yeah, and then I mean, I had stitches. You know, well, with one of them, not with both of them. But yeah, I don't know. Some people don't wait and they get pregnant like right away. I don't know. It's not for me.
Just sounds painful. I'm like, ugh.
Barf.
So
Barf.
Yes, vacation sex is fantastic.
What about your vacation sex?
I can't tell you the last time I've been on vacation.
You need a vacation.
I know.
ASAP.
Yeah, I'm sure it would be great. I know every time we go on vacation, though, we do learn a lot more about each other. Yeah. Because you're spending this time together without the children and you're really just talking. So like we do learn a lot about each other. So I always come back feeling like I know this person more. But yeah, I can't remember the last time we went on vacation.
Gotta go.
That means you need you need a vacation.
It's overdue.
Yes. ASAP. We always try to take like at least 2 vacations every year. I mean, the pandemic obviously slowed it down when we couldn't go nowhere, but we always make it mandatory.
Even if you just go to San Diego real quick, you know, or Palm Springs or Cabo.
I know. I feel like I need to visit Mexico more. When in college it was Vegas. We always went to Vegas. That was like the thing. But I feel like I need to utilize Mexico. It's just right there.
Yeah, it's literally right there, and it's so fun.
Never been to Mexico.
Oh,
I've never been to Cabo.
I've been to Cabo. I've been everywhere in Mexico, but it's so fun.
I gotta go. Party town.
We used to go to Tijuana when we were kids, but that's not really romantic. Well, I was with my family also, but
it can be.
It probably could be. That's true.
There's a whole other sex show in TJ, but
I bet.
We're not gonna talk about
the
that.
animal ones.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Animals?
But we. Oh my
Did you
god!
say animals?
Yeah, you see the ones
like
where
a
like the
donkey
donkey's
show.
like fucking the woman.
They do this in Tijuana. Where have I been?
There's a lot of sex shows we need to go to.
I came to America and didn't know anything.
So bestiality.
Yeah, I haven't seen it though. I don't. Did you tell me? Somebody told me about it.
We
And
and their dicks are huge.
Yeah,
yeah,
this is why I'm
imagine. Speaking of anatomy,
I've watched
imagine
one
that.
video before online, and then I got scared because I was reading about the laws of bestiality, and I was like, oh, I hope I don't get arrested. Because I'm watching a video, and I never watched another one. Like, I'm not watching it to be horny, right?
Right.
I'm watching it to,
like what is this
I
real?
just want to see. And I watched this woman being fucked by a horse.
Oh my
And I was
God.
like you said, his dick
How?
was like your leg, and I was like,
God.
bitch, you
How
are crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Power to the PUSSY.
This
That's
whole
wild.
Thing, can you imagine this whole thing?
No.
That's
And I believe people fuck their dogs, like big
Oh,
dogs.
I know.
I've heard
I
about that,
know.
too.
I know this woman. Never mind. Let's go to the next subject. I'll tell
I
you
know
guys in
there's other
private.
things too, and then every time I see like an animal in jail, I'm like, do we need to have that animal there? Do you remember Orange?
That's
Did you
gross.
think about that?
Yes.
Do you remember Orange is the New Black? Where she got
Oh, snaps.
she got that dog, and then there was a situation with the peanut butter.
So I have to tell this story.
Please tell.
I know this person. I'm not, affiliated with them anymore or anything. But I know this person who had a grandmother.
a grandmother.
And the kids caught the grandmother
Oh my God, no.
having as children having the dog lick the peanut butter off her cootie cat.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The grandmother?
The grandmother. I'm like, oh, y'all.
Oh, she should
fucked
be
up.
ashamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't think the grandmother knows that they know. They just used to watch her, and then they made it a habit to like, oh, we know grandma's gonna do it tonight, so they would look under the door.
No.
I would never look
The
at my
poor
grandmother the
dog.
same.
Traumatizing.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh my God.
Even as like when I met her grandmother, the whole time I was like,
Ew.
Yeah, no.
bitch,
yeah.
I know what you do.
Right.
Because
I'd have
it's
been like,
not
you were
that
gonna get
fucking
some.
serious to me. If you have to force another being or animal or whatever to do something to you,
That's
like it's not that
disgusting.
serious for me. Like,
not that
what's wrong with
deep.
your fingers?
What about,
Right.
yeah, exactly.
Or
Fingers,
all
toys.
these tools out here.
Like you have everything accessible to you.
They got a liquor. They got a whole toy liquor that just licks you.
and you can leave the peanut butter out of it too. Oh, that's
that poor
crazy. So technically in our outlines we have these like topic or whatever, right? So
or whatever.
I know I can't think of
love
what
it.
it's called, but they're like. But I was thinking we should put them in the little thing. But the first like genre is porn. But I don't have like a cute enough little title for it. Anyways, we'll figure something out. But all things porn, yeah.
Yeah.
So I know we kind of talked about this a little bit before, but we touched on it very lightly. But that just sounds so sexual. Should porn be used as a tool to help people improve their sex lives? Let's get into it.
I don't think so.
Okay, say why.
She's like, that's fine. Why?
Because I think it's so unrealistic, and it's just like I could watch you and your husband have sex, but it will do nothing for my sex life because I'm like, what I like and what she likes is two completely different things for the most part. Maybe.
No, and I do remember you saying that too. And I think, well, for me, it was more sort of a thing of like learning something new.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like even though I had this like vast sex life and I started very early and I was in these constant like back-to-back like heavy duty relationships, like I wasn't really learning new techniques and like new forms, and like I wasn't really being taught, and I wasn't really like looking at porn. So now when I do, I'm like, oh, that's different. I would, because Keon would be like, well, what do you want to try that's new? And I'm like, I can't even think of anything. I can't like imagine like, am I jumping from the top ropes? Like what's happening? I can't do it. So I need to like go, oh, okay, yeah, I want to try that.
Okay.
So for me, I feel like it is helpful in that sense, but I agree with you that it's not realistic.
Yeah. Like I can't put my legs back there. You get about 3 positions out of me.
Like, what would
Shantae's
you like
so
today,
easy
A, B,
going
or
with sex.
C?
I'm so glad about it. What about you,
A, B, or
Manal?
C? I agree to an extent because, like I said, I think I shared a story a long time ago when my really good friend was getting married, and she was Eritrean Muslim as well, and she had never had sex before, and she was like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? like, you know, we were literally, I think we were 18 or 19 because we had just both graduated from high school and we're going to college, and I was engaged and she was about to get married, and we're like, I don't know. So we were in Irvine and we would go to this sex store, and it was back in the days, mind you. So here we are walking in, and she's actually like hijabi, so she actually covers up. She wears a hijab and like a scarf. So we go in and the guy's looking at us, and we're like trying to be nonchalant, going to the back, you know, pulling the curtain over. But we went there because she didn't know what to do when she got married or how to have sex, because our parents never talked to us about that. So she got it, and I think we got like the most basic stuff. It was, now that I think about it, I'm like, what the hell were we thinking getting that? But we got this video. We went to her house and we put it in before her family came home because she had to learn how to have sex. She was literally getting married in a few weeks, and she didn't know what to do. But at least when she saw it, she got, I mean, she got the concept of what to do and how to do it, and she realized like, okay, well, there's different ways and different positions and stuff. At the same time, like, that was a basic video that taught her how to do it. But now when I watch different videos, I'm like, whoa, that's so unrealistic. This is unreal. I can't imagine people really trying to think that this is what sex is, you know? So that's why I was like, I agree with it to an extent, because when we were young, we got basic stuff. It helped her out. But now when you watch stuff, you're like, what in the world is this? This is not real.
And there's definitely levels, you know what I mean? Like, there's some of the stuff I'm just like,
There's definitely levels to the sex game, but so it was a good thing, like I said, way back in the days where it was helpful in a sense. But now when I watch it, and now that we're both experienced, we're like, yo, what were we thinking? Because now when we watch stuff, we're like, okay, I know damn well for sure that is not true and that's not real. I'm sure they had edited this a few times. There's no way. So I feel like if you really want to learn about it, maybe, I don't know, read some literature.
I mean, excuse me, I get like the first time like that, I could totally understand. Could you imagine looking at as a first time looking at the porn videos now? You'll be terrified to fucking have sex. It's like,
exactly.
Especially as a lesbian, I'll be seeing like these two-headed glass dildos, and I'm like, what? Who is putting a vase in their pussy? It's too much.
I will say though, so you know, not the last episode, but I think the one before, when we went to the pleasure chest, and you know, I got those handcuffs, and so Keon watched the episode, and like, mind you, I had never told him I got any of that stuff because I hadn't broken it open yet, and so he watches the episode, and I was like, oh shit, he's gonna ask me like, where's all that stuff?
He's like, where is it, and who have you been using it on?
But he didn't say anything. He was just like, I watched it, and I was like, and he was like, oh, nothing, I was just telling you I watched it, and I was like, okay. I'm like, oh, shit, is this a setup? So he sends me this.
You should have had them handcuffs that night.
Well, he sends me this porn on Twitter, which, by the way, my Twitter account is still logged into my old job as a public relations person.
Wonderful.
I know, right? Anytime I press on a link, and I forget this every single time, I'm logging in as them.
Oh my god.
So I was like, oh my god. So I quickly got off. But anyways, the way he had her handcuffed, so he's hitting it from the back, and he has her handcuffed, so you know her hands are behind her back, and he's holding them.
Oh snap.
Do you get what it is?
That's all the control right there.
Yeah. So I'm like, see, again, I would have never thought about that.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm looking forward to trying that.
Okay. You should.
Yeah.
That's like a restraint on it. Because I mean, I've done that before where they're holding. Well, not they. My husband. Let me rephrase it correctly. I was like, whoa, okay, this is turning into a whole different sex category. It's like Manal with multiple dicks. No, I'm just joking. That's not me. No,
turn her mic off now.
Right now. But no, with my husband, where, you know, he has my hands behind my back, but I could see how the cuffs would come in handy, because sometimes I'm like, ow, and I try to move it, and I'm like, oh shoot, try to get a comfortable position. But once you're handcuffed, you ain't going nowhere.
Can't do nothing.
Well, and remember,
smash, and that whole that area that you talking about, Keon's is not going to go in that day.
And remember, I got the like leather ones, so these are supposed to be like comfortable, because I would not think to do that with metal ones.
They're really hard to put on.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Not hard, but we tried the other night, right? Let me tell you something. It's so much clinking.
Oh my god!
It's a chastity belt.
I got the easy one.
I think because they're so new, so the leather is like
it needs to be broken in or something.
So I did wet them and like bent them up, and I was like, let me just hang these there and let them loose it a little.
That would be so funny though if you're just like going everywhere with them. You're like, I'm sorry, I just need to break in my handcuffs. This is grocery shopping. I just need to break in my handcuffs.
Right.
Sorry guys. It's just like shoes.
My bad. Gotta walk with these. Should have worn them to the grocery store too.
I know, right?
Do you need me to grab that for you, ma'am?
I got the apple.